Most of us carry a persistent sense of moral debt, an awareness that we have fallen short, holding a ledger of failures we cannot balance. We often treat the rules we've broken, what theology calls the law, as an enemy. But the law is really just an honest mirror. It simply reads back what is owed, plainly, without mercy and without exaggeration. And this is where the quiet panic sets in. The fault isn't in the document. The fault is in us. We look at the total, realize we have absolutely no capital to pay it, and know we lack the power to change our own nature. You can't just pack up and move to outrun it. It isn't tied to a physical location. It is woven directly into the heart, committed there, and dragged along into every daily interaction. Because the flaw resides entirely within, any attempt to scrub it clean from the outside or to escape it by changing scenery completely fails. The problem travels with the passenger. When we realize we are trapped by our own nature, our instinct is to scan the horizon for a rescue. But we almost always look in the wrong directions. We look backward, treating the cross as a fixed event in history we must somehow pull across thousands of years. Or we look forward, waiting for a saving act that hasn't arrived yet, hoping a future completion will reach back to save us. Neither of these perspectives works. Distance in time or space offers exactly zero leverage against a crisis actively happening right now, in your chest. The logic of rescue requires proximity. If the disease of sin is actively occupying the room you are in, the cure cannot call out from a distance. It must enter that exact same room to eradicate it. In his study of the book of Galatians, theologian E.J. Waggoner points out a spatial reality that reorients the entire Christian message. The cross of Christ is not behind you, and it is not ahead of you. Its shadow and its light stretch across the entirety of time. The cross is an active, present reality, and its light falls directly on the desk where you sit today. Whoever is going to bear the weight of your internal failures must come to the precise location where those failures live. He has to occupy your space. When the penalty of the law falls, it falls entirely on the individual sitting right there at the desk. The demand is met in full, the unpayable debt is satisfied, and a paradox occurs. You remain in the exact same physical room, in the exact same body, but legally and spiritually, the record yields no charge. The old condemned person has died, and a completely new identity takes the chair. Salvation then requires no travel. You do not need to journey across a map or back through the centuries to find a sacred event. It is a total transformation of identity, executing exactly where you are sitting right now. The psychological shift here is immense. The Savior isn't on his way to your room. He has been a steady light burning in the corner of that room the entire time. The difference between the person who is condemned and the person who is free is not that Christ is absent from one and present in the other. He is present in both. The difference is entirely whether that light remains unrecognized or is finally acknowledged. And this presence is deeply personal. The gift of the cross is not a finite resource rationed out across millions of people. It is given entirely, in full, to the individual. Think of a person who steps outside on a clear day. The sun's light falls on them completely, undivided, with its entire force, exactly as if no one else existed on earth. This is why the Apostle Paul deliberately avoided using eloquent rhetoric when speaking to the Galatians. Beautiful speech can't make the crucified Christ real. He is already real, already present. The evidence of this present reality is etched right into the physical world, visible in every blade of grass, every leaf in the forest, every shaft of light. And for the person who receives it, the ultimate proof is the internal freedom of the new man. There is no need to keep reaching for a distant historical memory or waiting for a vague future promise. The answer is simply to stop, turn around, and see the light that has been with you all along.